Hi everybody, what's happening? I'm P-Rex, and welcome back to another episode of Her Story. Last time we watched, what did happen? I don't even know. We just found out little bits and pieces involving her story. One thing I wanted to do at the end of last video that I forgot was I wanted to refresh this to see this cover up a little bit more with the videos I've seen. So let's refresh it. There, a little bit more has covered up, as you can see. And, oh yeah, that's what happened. At the end of last video, we were treated to a beautiful song by her. And she got a little testy with the detectives at one point about fingerprints. So, yeah, so guitar was the last word we used. We'll put in parents. Okay, nothing on parents. We will put in hairs. Okay, there's one on hairs.
What kind of hairs?
Huh. Okay, that didn't tell us really a lot, did it? Let's see, what else can we do here? How about fairy tales? That's 3 videos we can watch on that.
And the Glaziers. I worked there some weekends and Simon had a part-time job there too. That was Eric's generosity. He was always good at helping out other people's children. Simon was quiet, more thoughtful than the other boys. Even then, he had a sense of craftsmanship. Wasn't always rushing stuff. Boys that age are just running around like headless chickens most of the time. You know? Plus, he had that look. He looked like a fairy tale prince from one of my books.
All right.
Well, she wasn't my real mother, but she raised me. Do you want to hear the story? It's a real-life fairy tale. Fairy tales. Stories about lost princesses, evil witches, magical mirrors, and lost children. So you see, even before I knew the truth, I'd found it in those stories.
It's really interesting. I need to watch that video a bit to kind of organize my thoughts. I think I had seen this in one of the videos that was not posted, if memory serves me correctly. If not, I'm playing this over for like no reason since you've already seen it, and I apologize, but I need to watch this again.
Fairy tales. Stories about lost princesses, evil witches, magical mirrors, and lost children. So you see, even before I knew the truth, I'd found it in those stories.
Yeah, it's really interesting how she's comparing her life to a fairy tale, and how they just kind of, I don't know, it's like very, very similar to how her life had gone. She's a lost child. There's princes involved, I guess her husband. I wonder who the evil witch was in her story. Interesting. Don't know who the evil witch is supposed to be, but okay, what else can we do here? Home. Okay.
At the time they said it was poison, food poisoning. I mean, I felt so guilty. If I'd still been at home, maybe I could have done something. I didn't.
It's interesting the effects that go through these videos as you watch them, or even when you don't watch them. Like some videos, it look like it'll be scratched through, and this video looked like it didn't have very good quality. Kind of gives it a realistic feel of old film tapes.
Okay. I woke up. Simon was already up, and he made me birthday breakfast of eggs Benedict. We both had to go to work, so we saved presents till later. I got to work, had some birthday cake, children sang me happy birthday, then I came home. The birthday meal was a takeaway, and Simon gave me his present, which I didn't mind. And after that, we talked about the baby. It turned into a big argument. Simon left. I was furious. I wanted to get as far away as I could and get some space to think. So I left.
Okay. How about unfaithful? I'll type that in. Since that seems to be a theme in their marriage. How he was unfaithful to her and she potentially killed him because he was unfaithful. It seems like this were to turn up something. And no, I guess she only used it in that one video. So, that was a bust. How about bruise? My wife just mentioned the word, which I didn't think about. We will try cheater. And there's no words. Okay. How about job? Nope. Year? There's one on year.
When you've been married for 10 years, stuff accumulates. We could argue about anything. And he's so nice. That doesn't help. He tries to smooth things over, and that just makes it worse. We're both passive aggressive, so we never normally argue directly about anything.
It's interesting just watching all these videos and just get a little more insight into their lives and her personality and even his personality, really. Okay. Okay, now we'll go to Eleanor. Okay, there's one on Eleanor.
Yes. I speak with Eleanor at least once a day. Not that there's anything much to say. It's more just...
Oh! Oh, wow. I wonder if that was planned or if that was acted. That is... That's awesome. They have, like, little instances in there of that game with, like, just little simple things of her spilling a drink on herself. That was cool. Okay. How about musical? It's a word I wrote down in one of the videos I just watched. No. Okay. Pardon me while I switch to my other notebook. Okay. We'll try Saturday. Cool, we'll see what they have to say. Or she has to say.
It was late. Early Saturday morning.
Well, that was short.
Well, a week or so ago. It would have been the Saturday before my birthday. You know, I get like that on the weekends, have a lie-in, then want to get up and blitz the house.
A lie-in and blitz the house. That different terminology. It's, you know, she strikes me as a British. I think she's British maybe, so I wonder if like lie-in just means sleeping in and blitz the house means clean the house. Interesting. little bit of a cultural communication problem there. But I think I can get it from the context. Makeup.
No. I mean, yes, we have arguments, but he never runs off. He always comes back. We make up. It's always that way.
Doesn't sound like a very healthy marriage relationship if they're always arguing and then they have to make up later. Let's see here. So I don't know if you've seen this video where I mentioned this. Let's refresh this. A little more filled in. I am going to try to fill in every one of these squares, all this empty area, because that is the only way you truly quote unquote solve the game. I mean, I think then you bring up the credits and everything like that. So let's see. Vomit. Oh, I think here I was testing different versions of like. Yeah, because my next word is throw up. I was like testing different versions. Nope. Throw up. Okay. Regurgitate? I doubt that's in there, but regurgitate. No. Okay, kitchen? No. Need. Problem with trying to read these words after the fact is I crossed a line through them already, so it's kind of hard to read what I wrote here. I think the next word is dad. And I don't have the prettiest handwriting anyway, so. Mushrooms. Yeah, she had mentioned that in one of the previous videos I just watched, either in this one or the last one. I don't remember when that was now. Whoops. Yeah.
I was living in the attic. It was a very hard time. I was depressed, was still pretty sick of the STD. And I came down one morning and they were dead. They were in bed and both had been sick. They'd thrown up a lot. And I'd slept through it. The police said it was the mushrooms they ate. Dad was a mushroom expert. I mean, he used to take us picking with him and he taught us how to recognize them. And there's no way you would have picked death caps. But the police believe that's what happened. They never even looked in the attic.
That is so interesting, and I love how the music starts right now. Like we just uncovered a piece of revealing information. But I remember remarking in the last in one of the videos I never uploaded because my hard drive, like I already explained before, and I already saw this video. But I remember remarking that I was really surprised. Like she had probably killed her parents. She gave them. She's the one who probably put mushrooms in their soup, death caps, to kill them. That is I just remember going, wow. Wow. It's just just the more you delve into the words and the story, the more you uncover. It's just an awesome game, really, in that respect. Okay, tape. No. I think I already did this word, but I'm gonna do it again. Cat flap. Okay. Park. Pregnant. Strangers. Pregnant. Oh, how about strangers? Clubs. How about STD? Reflection? Come on, there's gotta be a word around here somewhere that brings up something, anything. 3 on reflection. I think after we watch these 3 videos, we will probably end the video here.
Yes. The first time we saw each other, it was strange. We both realised at the same moment, I think. We must have seen each other before, but there was this instant when we first realised it wasn't a reflection. The reflection was staring back. I think I was 5. It was my birthday. My reflection was wearing a party hat and waving. I knew what party hats were from books. And it suddenly occurred to me, today must be my birthday. I waved back and we just spent ages waving at each other and copying each other's movements.
Wow. It started when she was 5, so she had the split personality since she was 5 years old. She's lived with another identity almost her entire life. That's just amazing to me.
Mother wanted me to grow my hair long, but I kept cutting it myself. I wanted to look like my reflection. She always had short hair when she was little. Mother would hide the scissors, but I would find a way. Cut it with a bread knife, something like that. My reflection would always leave her house and go on adventures, but I never could. Mother taught me at home, and I had books and TV. TV was magical, but it was only on when it wanted to be, so I spent a lot of time reading books.
It's interesting. Huh. I wonder what brings these the sound bites of the song that comes up, the siren that comes up. I wonder what prompts those sound bites to appear, like just certain information we find or certain videos we look at. I don't know, but it's interesting that she always refers to herself as a reflection, like her other side. It's just, I don't know, it's a neat way of putting it.